Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a Yin Yoga practice. So we will be holding each pose for around 3 minutes. This is a very relaxing, restoring practice for the nervous system. Beginning today's practice lying down on the back. So stretching legs out nice and long. Arms can extend, resting to the side with the palms facing up. And if you do have a pillow, maybe some blocks, then I would grab 1 or 2. They might come in handy to help support you throughout some of these poses. I'm just taking this first minute or so to just completely rest the body. And let go of your day. And landing right here, right now. Present on the mat, present with your body. Every inhale drawing fully through the nose. Feel your belly fill with air. Feel your chest expand. And exhale slowly with control, letting that air release from the lungs, emptying out completely. If you'd like to set an intention for the practice, this is the perfect opportunity. Knowing that Yin Yoga is one of the most healing practices for the body. So even if you feel like you're not doing enough, you are doing more than enough. Your mind, your body are both getting stronger. You're getting healthier. You're giving your body exactly what it needs. You can begin to bring a little bit of movement to your fingers, to your toes, maybe wiggling the wrists, the ankles. And then giving both knees a big hug into the chest. So squeeze nice and tight, maybe a gentle little rock here, side to side. Maybe then forwards and back. Or doing little circles, whatever feels nice on the lumbar spine. And then you can take your time rolling over to your left side body. So the left side body is the yin side. The feminine side. Nice and slowly, using your right hand to press yourself up to your seat. So first pose of our practice today, Baddha Konasana, or a butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to fall out. If this already is really challenging for you and without folding, you're already rounding through the spine, through the low back, then grab a hold of your block, bolster, pillow, even a book works, and you can sit down on it. This just helps to create a little bit more space, lifts your hips up higher than your feet. We're going to hold this pose for 3 whole minutes. So as you inhale, draw the chest high. Exhale, begin to hinge from the hips. Extend the heart forwards. And once you get as far as you can with the long spine, then you can allow the upper body to round. An option to place block, pillow, anything you'd like underneath of your forehead to help support it. If it doesn't feel nice to hold onto the feet, you're gently pressing the knees down and out, then you also have the option to walk the hands out in front. That is what I like to do. It just feels the best in my body. But when we practice yoga, I always say ego out, patience in. So don't worry about what I look like. Don't worry about what anybody on the internet or anybody else that you're practicing looks like. This practice is completely your own. Your body is your guide. So listen to it. We are holding these poses for 3 minutes at a time. Know that the first minute or so, you might be a little bit tighter. So just take your time. You can use that patience muscle. Just breathe nice and deep. And slowly your muscles will begin to open up. As the exterior, the superficial muscles begin to let go, you're going to be working into the deeper fascia of the body, strengthening the joints, the tendons, the ligaments. Notice if the mind begins to wander off to anything else in your life, another part of your day. Always coming back to the body, noticing any little sensations that you feel. Come back to your breath, slow it down, deepen it. And the breath should always be louder than the thoughts. Full breath in rises you up. Draw the knees together, hands plant behind, and gentle rock side to side of the knees. Releasing that, release the hips. Good. Second pose is half butterfly or Shavasana. Extend left leg out long in front, right sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Try to take that right knee and shin as close to 90 degrees with the left leg as you can. If it's a little closer, that's okay. If your knee, you find it really lifted, use again the block, bolster, wherever you have accessible to you, place it under the knee. This helps to support it and protect it. Take a full breath in, extend the arms to the sky. Exhale, slowly fold forwards over the left leg. Again, use that length through the spine to begin. Reach through the crown of the head, and then slowly begin to allow the upper body just to fold forwards. Breathing into any of the tension that you're feeling, so likely through that left hamstring, maybe even through the low back. I invite you at any time throughout this practice that you feel comfortable to do so, to close the eyes. This removes one of the senses, making it easier to turn the focus, your attention inward. And see where you can let go, where you can just surrender to the pose, surrender to gravity. Know that your body knows exactly what to do to heal itself. The longer that you stay in the pose, the deeper that the stretch gets. And the deeper that the stretch gets, the better. So the more healing that is going to happen. And the more healing that happens, the better that you are going to feel. Take one more full breath. Inhale, rise all the way up. Take the right knee, draw it into the body, and then you can cross right sole of the foot to the outside of that left thigh. Option for half lotus fish from right here, or you can bend that bottom leg as well, so the left heel will be alongside of your right hip. That's only an option, you do not have to do it. Right hand plants behind the body, left elbow hooks the outside of the right knee. Deep breath in to lengthen, and full breath out, gently twist deeper. Just a counter pose for our half butterfly fold. One more inhale to lengthen you, lift tall through the spine. And exhale, gently twist deeper. Slowly make your way back through center. And then you can just uncross the legs, give them a little stretch, maybe a gentle little shake out, point the toes, flex, point, flex, one more, point, and flex. Second side, so left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Sit up nice and tall, full breath in, extend the arms high. Exhale, fold forwards. And long spine to begin, and then slowly allow the upper body just to fold. And just be aware that the two sides of your body might feel completely different. That is normal. Nobody is perfectly symmetrical. So don't judge one side as better or worse than the other. But instead, just see it for what it is. Breathe into any sensations. Notice if you are holding on anywheres. So if you're tensing any muscles, to stop yourself from dropping deeper. If you are, just let those muscles go. Let yourself drop into the pose. Keep a soft face, a soft mind. Those external muscles, I like to compare them to armor. Most of the time, it's extremely beneficial to use them to protect yourself in sports and activity. But here in this Yin practice, it is completely about surrendering. So drop the armor and just let go. Nice and slowly make your way up, always taking your time. And then drawing the left knee in, left sole of the foot plants to the outer right thigh. Option to keep legs as is, or to bend that right knee under as well. Left hand will plant behind you, right elbow hooks the outer left knee. Full breath in, lengthen, lift. Exhale, belly draws in as you gently twist deeper. Back through center, uncross the legs, extend them long, a little shake. Point the toes and flex, point, flex. One more, point and flex. Good. And we're going to swing our legs around, step to tabletop position. So hands directly below the hip, hands directly below shoulders, knees below hips. We will step to lizard lunge on our right hand side. So right foot will plant to the outside of the right hand. Option to lift that back knee, maybe slide it back a couple of inches. So right ankle below the right knee, you don't want it back here. That's going to cause a little bit of irritation in the knee. Instead, step it forwards. Right here up to the hands may be more than enough for you. You can also use the pillow blocks, bolsters, whatever. Bring your hands to those. Or maybe release down to the forearms. This is just an option. Remember, there's no pressure to take you to the next step at any time. You're listening to your own body, leaving that ego outside the door in your yoga practice. Knowing that the real practice of yoga begins when you step off of the mat. So any of the tools that you pick up here, like letting the ego go, deepening the breath, softening the mind, becoming less rigid, less restrictive. These lessons are meant to be taken with you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your life. These asanas, the poses, though they're amazing for the body, they're only just scratching the surface of yoga. And there should be a nice opening through the right hamstring, the hips, the left psoas. Extremely wonderful pose for any lower back pain. Few more breaths. So move into any of that space that you've created. Maybe melt the belly, melt the chest deeper. And then slowly, if you're not already there, press back up to the hands. And then step straight back to the knees. So we'll do a balasana child's pose. Some people call it tadpole with the wide knees. So step the knees wide apart, big toes come to touch, and sitting the hips down and back towards the heels, fingertips walk forwards, and rooting the forehead down into the mat. Allow the entire body to soften here. And feeling a nice grounding sensation through the forehead. And lengthening through the spine. Breathe into the low back. Breath in brings you forwards, tabletop position, and setting up for the second side. So left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. An option to slide that right knee back slightly. So our lizard lunge. Making your way into it, whatever your lizard looks like. Feel the hips slowly open up. Feel the entire body become softer and softer with each breath. Two more deep breaths. Slowly pressing into the hands. Taking your time, stepping your way back. Child's pose. This time we'll keep knees together. And rest the hips down and back. Arms are still reaching forwards. Forehead will root. And still directing that breath down into the low back. Should feel nice through the spine. Breath in brings you forwards, tabletop. And then we're going to find our seat, swing both legs out in front. Good. Caterpillar. So legs extended long, option to step the feet a little bit wider if you would like. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, slowly fold forwards, drape over the legs. And allow the entire upper body to be heavy. Allow the arms just to rest, maybe even the palms face up. Might feel nice to place the block or pillow underneath of your forehead, support you. This stretch is opening through the entire back line of the body. Inhale, nice and slowly make your way up. And you can plant the hands behind you. Just a counter pose. Fingertips are pointed towards you. Back plank. As you inhale, drive through the heels, lift the hips, press the toes towards the mat. Open the heart. Exhale, slow lower. 2 more. Inhale, press, lift. Exhale to release. And last one, full breath in. Exhale to lower. Good. Fire log pose or Sukhasana easy pose depending on your flexibility. So you're going to cross the right leg in front of you and then see, so this is option number 1. See if you can cross left shin on top. So the shins are stacked. If this is just not possible for you, cross left leg in front of right. So Sukhasana easy pose, just a cross-legged seat. Remember, listen to your body. This right here, sitting up tall, may be enough for you. If you feel that you are able to go a little bit further, you can begin to walk the hands out in front, maybe releasing the upper body to fold. Option, as always, to use a block, pillow, bolster, even book. Release your forehead down to it. This is a really deep hip opening. Our hips are where we hold a lot of our stress, a lot of our tension that we build up throughout the days. So stretching them out is very releasing, very relaxing. Your nervous system just gets to take a nice deep breath. One more deep breath wherever you are. Inhale can rise you up tall. Going to step the feet about mat width apart. Hands plant behind, a gentle rock side to side of the knees. So releasing that inward rotation is what is going to be the counter for that pose. Good. And then sitting up nice and tall, we'll switch sides. So left leg crosses underneath, right shin on top. And if you want to take Sukhasana easy, just cross right leg in front of left. Full breath in to lift, lengthen. And then your exhale to gently begin to fold down. Take your time. Be patient. No rush to get anywheres. Check in with the hips, soften them. Even check in with your face. See if you can soften your facial expression. And just let it completely soften over. One more deep breath. And then arise all the way up. Hands plant behind, soles of the feet plant, edges of the mat. Again, that little windshield wiper rock of the knees from side to side. Good. And then soles of the feet are planted. Extend the arms out in front, nice and slowly, one vertebra at a time, lowering all the way down to your back body. Give the knees a great big hug to the chest. Gentle little rock side to side. We've been doing circles on the low back. That's my favorite. Feels so good in the lumbar spine. And from here, extend the arms open to the sides. Knees can fall to the right side of the mat, gazing out over the left shoulder. So you can let the knees fall a little further from the body, or you can hug them a little closer to the chest, completely up to you. You have an option here to cross that left leg over right. Deeper twist, more of an opening through that outer left hip as well. And then drawing the knees back through center. And second side, so off to the left, doing whatever you would like to with those legs. And gaze out over the right shoulder. Soften the shoulders, soften the knees. And just allow gravity to do the work for you. Gently draw knees back through center. You can uncross the legs if they were crossed. So you're going to plant soles of the feet. Arms can just rest alongside the body. I'm just going to do a little counter for all of that folding that we did before we make our way to our Shavasana. So soles of the feet planted. Press the low back into the mat. As you inhale, lift the tailbone first, and then slowly all the way up the spine. As you exhale, go the opposite way, so lowering the top spine all the way down. Lower the arch of the back, press it down into the floor, and then press the tailbone so firmly into the floor that you get that arch through the low back. So the low back lifts, and then again, press through the low back. Begin by lifting the tailbone, roll all the way up the spine, all the way back down. Press down through that low back, and as the tailbone presses, you can arch. Press the low arch down, lift the tailbone, roll all the way up, and slowly down. One more, just at your own pace. Draw knees one final time into the chest. Optional happy baby if you would like, grabbing the big toes with the peace fingers, or even grabbing the outer edges of the feet. Just pull the knees down alongside of the body. Gentle little rock side to side. Bring a smile across the face. And then as you are ready, extending legs out long across the mat, arms resting to the sides, palms facing up. Our final resting pose, our Shavasana, corpse pose. So completely let go. Surrender any stress, any tension left in the body to the mat. Let go of all restrictions. And taking this last couple of minutes to absorb the benefits of the practice. You are more than welcome. I actually encourage you, if you have the time, to pause this video and linger as long as you would like. If you need to get going with your day, then you can bring a gentle wiggle to the fingers, to the toes. Rolling again off to the left side body as soon as you are ready. And take a moment right here, pausing in gratitude for your body, for your breath, for all that it allows you to do, the fact that you're able to be here right now. And slowly press your way up to your final seat. You can bring the palms together, spread the elbows wide, and bowing your head, closing your eyes. And take one nice full breath together. Thank you all so much for sharing your energy, sharing your breath, sharing your practice with me. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Namaste.